I hate Donald Trump, but he's not the candidate I've hated the most this presidential election cycle. That, of course, is the former governor of Louisiana, Indian American Bobby Jindal. I fucking hate Bobby Jindal. And it's personal for me, right? Because he's an Indian American, and I kind of want to support him because he succeeded and he became the governor of a southern state, but I can't because he's against everything I believe in. He's against gay rights, he's against immigrant rights, he's against women's rights. I can't support that dude, and it hurts me because he looks like my uncle. Tom. I can't support him. Just can't. Bobby Jindal's an assimilationist. He believes in assimilation. I don't believe in assimilation, right? Assimilation to me means that people of color and immigrants have to pander to the white majority and become who they're told to be. I don't believe in that. I believe in integration. Integration means we take all our separate pieces and we come together and we create a new whole. That's what America is to me. It's integration, right? This guy believes in assimilation, and I know that because he was born Piyush Jindal and he changed his first name to Bobby. Because he said his favorite show growing up was The Brady Bunch, which of course is a load of shit. Because why wouldn't he name himself Greg or Marsha or something like that? It's personal for me, man, because like my name is Hari. That's been an issue my whole life. You know, I always have a conversation with people. My name is Hari. Hurry, Hari. Hari, Hari. Harry. Meanwhile, this guy, what's your name? Piyush. What? Bobby. Are you kidding me? No spine whatsoever. Bobby Jindal's the type of dude that wouldn't give you a minority head nod. You guys know the minority head nod? Yeah. Like when you're in a real white place and you see another person of color, you give them the head nod, right? A lot of experience with that in Portland, huh? Like I went to college in Maine, which would explain a lot of my racial angst. And whenever I saw a person of color on the street, I'd give them the head nod, right? And that was my way of saying, what are we doing here? Why are we here right now? Why is this happening? Is it worth the scholarship money? Not Bobby Jindal, though. Not Bobby Jindal. You give that dude the head nod, he'd put his head right back down. Stop it! You're gonna blow my cover! Stop it! I don't respect that dude. I do not respect Bobby Jindal, man. So I started a hashtag on Twitter a few months ago called Bobby Jindal is so white. And I started it not to question the fact that he was Indian, right? It's not to question his identity and call him white, because I've been called white, especially in high school, just because I like romantic comedies, Coffee, and Weezer, you know? So I know what that's like. It's not to belittle his identity. It's the fact that he wants people to assimilate in this way that I don't agree with. And also, like, he took tons of money from the Indian American community, but as soon as he got into this position, he dumped them and said, no more hyphenated identities. I have an issue with that. So I started this hashtag, Bobby Jindal is so white. And it took off partly because I called a few friends, right? Like, so I called Asif Manvi and Hassan Minhaj and Kal Penn. Like, the whole Indian Illuminati was in on it, right? And they were tweeting, and by the morning it became a major trending topic, was covered by the BBC, NPR, NBC News. It became like a big story. So I wanted to read a few of my favorite Bobby Jindal is so white tweets, right, that I wrote. Because they're good. The first one is, Bobby Jindal is so white, he beat himself up after 9/11. The next one is, Bobby Jindal is so white, he refers to Indian food as ethnic cuisine. And finally, Bobby Jindal is so white that he's looking for a minority running mate to diversify the ticket. So I had a lovely time destroying a man on the internet, and the next morning, my mom calls, and she's furious, and she's like, you need to delete 2 of those tweets. They're terrible. Take them down. So I deleted 2 of my tweets because mommy told me to. But I did want to read them to you tonight. The first one is, Bobby Jindal drinks the white man's piss and calls it lemonade. And I followed that up with, I'd like to apologize to the vibrant piss-drinking community for comparing them to Bobby Jindal. Oh, it was glorious. But then again, the next morning, my mom called and she's so angry and she's like, you have to take those tweets down, Hari. His wife might read that, his kids might read that. And I'm like, I don't care, Mom. I'm in a war right now. This is a war. She's like, you're not in a war, Hari. You're not even wearing pants. What are you talking about? Just how I tweet's my thing. That's My mom's like, I don't even know why that's so disgusting. You know, there used to be an Indian prime minister who used to drink his urine. Oh my God, stop saying stuff like that. Where do you get that? Stop it. My mom has all this damaging trivia she keeps in her back pocket at all times. One time I was watching this World War II documentary and my mom walked in and she was like, you know, Hitler loved Indians. Oh my God, stop saying that. Are you saying this to other people? You're hurting us. We don't need to be friends with everybody. Anyway, so the hashtag takes off, right? And it becomes this big thing. And all of a sudden, Bobby Jindal's campaign releases a tan t-shirt that says, Bobby Jindal, tanned, rested, and ready, right? Yeah, that fucking corny, right? And then his campaign manager releases a statement that says, we have released this t-shirt in response to the liberal media's race baiting. Liberal media? You mean me? I'm the liberal media? Some Indian dude with his pants off his apartment in Brooklyn tweeting is the liberal media. I tell cum jokes for healthcare. What are you talking about? So I went to the website to see the t-shirt for myself, right? It was exactly how I described it. A tan t-shirt that said Bobby Jindal, tanned, rested, and ready. But underneath there was an asterisk, right? There was a little star, and I swear to God, this is what it said next to it. Colors subject to change. Of course they are, Bobby. Of course they are. That's your platform. Why are you helping me? As some of you might know, Bobby Jindal ended his campaign for the presidency several months ago, right? Which, of course, marks the second time that Bobby Jindal quit a race. I didn't delete that one.